as a mentor institution from Guru Nanak Institute of Technology. I welcome today our resource person Dr. B. Santosh Kumar, Innovation Ambassador, Guru Nanak Institute of Technology. And I welcome our mentee institution, RBVRR Women's College, all the coordinators and the IAC conveners and all the students. So this program we are organizing under the Mentee Mentor Institution schemes. So in this occasion, I am giving the thanks to our Ministry of Education, Innovation Cell, and the AICTE for giving the permission to organize this program to various institutions under the innovation, startups, entrepreneurship, and IPR related topics. Once again, I thank our management to organize this program in RBVR College. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for giving the opportunity. So I hand over to again Borgil.
Good afternoon, everyone. Greetings of the day to the chief guest, college management, staff, and all the dear students. I, Bhargavi, assistant professor, Department of Mathematics and Statistics, and member of IIC. I am honored to welcome our speaker, Dr. B. Santosh Kumar, sir, professor, head, Department of Computer Science and Engineering, Guru Nanak Institute of Technology. Sir has qualified his Master of Engineering from Anna University of Technology, Tiruchirappalli, and then PhD from Anna University, Chennai. And Sir has completed his Bachelor of Engineering in Electrical and Electronics and also qualified his Diploma in Electrical and Electronics Engineering from Directorate of Technical Education. Sir is having 17 years of experience in various education organizations. To his credit, Sir's profile is added in the directory Researchers in the year 2019 by the World Book of Researchers, WBR, International, UK, and US. Coming to the awards, Sir has received many awards like Best Teacher Award 2021 from Global Teaching Excellence Award, Best Performer in Infosys Campus Connect Program, Best Researcher Award, Young Researcher in Computer Science Engineering Award, Corona Warrior Award 2020, and many. Sir also has a patent, an Indian patent and Australian patent, which is granted for genomic processing embedded system for data set generation and analysis. Sir has given more than 20 guest lectures and has a membership in various professional bodies. And Sir has done 5 book publications and 2 book chapters, 13 research publications in national conferences, 24 number of papers presented in international conferences, 20 plus conference publication indexed in schools, 15 plus indexed in Google Scholar and attended 80 plus faculty development programs, 13 online workshops, 30 plus workshops attended, 13 seminars attended. Now, I welcome Sir Dr. B. Santosh Kumar to take over the session. Sir, we are eagerly waiting for your remarks. We welcome you, sir.
Thank you, ma'am. I thank that our management for giving me the opportunity to deliver the lecture. Now, whether my voice is audible?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thanks. I thank my coordinator, Dr. Dhanashekhar sir. And today that I'm going to give some brief about the business canvas model. Actually, that about that startups and small scale industries, and all. So that those who are that innovators, innovators means those who are having critical thinking. So normally that critical thinking means that normally the people are focusing on that one each and every product.
You manage inside out to giant of them.
But for
start to
they
record.
will think in a different way.
But then
So
you
that
sit
the
there
critical
also.
thinker, they can
Now it's no
think in
any
different way.
nothing to your.
They can
Yes,
give
sir.
some innovative ideas.
Okay, sir.
So from
Carry
that
with your
innovative
both
ideas,
net
so they have to
connection.
convert it to
Net
prototypes.
connection
With the
with this.
prototypes, they are going to convert it
Carry,
to start.
carry and
So
enjoy
initially
it.
some bank or some even the technology also they are doing some funds and all. So they are starting the companies and all. But after sometimes, so after some
Okay,
they
any net
don't know
problem,
how
you sit
to
here.
run the business because
I shared with
they are
this,
not
sir.
following the
I will
daily
take it
model. So instead of
which
following the
information.
daily model, so they are simply so they are
Reduce voice.
the business they by their own. So because of that, some people are facing that difficulties.
Sir, I shared, sir, here, but in this voice is not coming, sir. Due to that Zoom and this is Google Meta, that is a problem I'm getting. Video is getting, sir,
No, no, no.
but voice is not getting.
Zoom, you minimize it. Don't open this one.
Okay, sir.
Where is your sharing?
This one.
It is absolutely right, means then only you can go for that successful business.
You know that meeting
See,
ID?
if you can't describe your business objective means, then you can't run the business successfully. Then the next one is a design. So always that design is very much essential. For example, if you want to construct your house also or construct some very big building also, first thing is you have to do some design. So first you have to do the design in that blueprint. So then only that, for example, if you are applying the loan also, that people will sanction your loan. So they will check your blueprint. In the blueprint, it may be that it may be crystal clear. Then that invent. So the invent means that the new things. So then last one is it's a improve. For every great idea needs a great business model. So without that business model, we can't do anything. traditional business plan. First thing is focus. So the focus is the greatest impact on driving. For example, that you are an employee. So employee means that you will go to some organization. So your work starts from 9 o'clock and your work will end by 5 o'clock. So 9 to 5 only you are concentrating on your work. Then afterwards you have to come out from that organization. Then you are doing your personal work. But if you are doing that, if you are starting a startup means you have to focus 24/7 only in that startup. So then only that you can succeed your business. So for an example, that some people, so they are starting that some business, but due to some laziness and also they are taking rest for that next week they are going, or that they open that particular shop. For an example, the Xerox shop. So Xerox shop they started. So in the Xerox shop, that 1 or 2 days they are going. Then afterwards, that 1 or 2 days they are taking leave. Like that, if they are doing this, they will lose the customers because the customers are the that our stakeholders. So from that only that we can develop the business. For an example, that one person is coming regularly to your shop, so that whatever that you are doing, so that is satisfied by that particular customer means that he will recommend that other person to come to your shop. Then the second one is speed. So comparing with the plastic that 100 pages of business plan takes a lot less to prepare. But in the speed means that here we are comparing to the previous business plan. According to that, we are doing some innovative things so that the time will be reduced and we have to focus only on that business. The challenge will be so in the early stage of a startup, it is really important to be able easily to change the things in the model. So previous days that number of competitors are very less, but nowadays there are many competitors are there. So we have to apply that some innovative ideas. So then only that we will survive in that business. Or otherwise that you are not applying that any innovative idea, or you are running your shop in the similar way only, then that you won't shine in your business. Then the fourth one is a standard norm. It's a standard norm is understandable for everyone. So these are the 4 advantages over the traditional business plan. And then if you are looking for a tool to help organize your startup of ideas, you are on the right place. Because that whatever the things are there, so it helps us some tools only that we can develop our ideas, innovative ideas. So the canvas, so these are the building blocks. Building blocks. The first one is a customer segments. Then the second one is the value propositions. Third one is a chat. Customer relationship. Fifth one is a revenue streams. The sixth one is a key resources. Seventh one is a key activities. And the eighth one is the key partnerships. The last is the cost. Here the first things, the customer segment. So the customers are giving business to that. Once that customer is satisfied, then that he will give that business. It means that once that customer is satisfied, he will recommend to his known persons. Then only that your business will be developed. So if you have the structure of segment in this formation, then only that you will get the answer for all of your fundamental questions about any business idea. So here that 9 blocks are given. So this is the part of the activities, resources, and the cost structure, customer relationship, channels, revenue streams, and customer service. So in that previous one, we saw that all. In that the first important one is the customer segments, but it is available in the
Alamateo Bebo. Alamateo Bebo.
The next one is the channel. Through which channel you are giving that advertisement? Now that you give that advertisement, or we have that sufficient users which we can give for that normal TV and you want to give that newspaper also. The newspaper also you can give ads, maybe that one page or that full page or half of it, half of page like that you can give that. You have to describe how you reach the customer. Or some people using some they are placing some notice on there. You know all the people who are here in that area. So some they are for rent basis and they are giving this option. The people are coming. They will do that.
Recording in progress.
So, for example, product of Coca-Cola bottle. But get that revenue. For example, product advertisement. Only per day, you think that 2 days. So after getting that advertisement, after sending that service for that advertisement, maybe that per day, maybe 1,000 people may that particular food rate. So initially that what is cost original product only 1 rupee, but you are selling for 5 rupees. Is that 4 rupees? That gain you have. So for per day, it is people that everything is for it's only 40 rupees. At 7 rupees for advertisement, and you can fix the price selling to that shop seller for 8 rupees gain. You are keeping only 1 rupee gain, but you are selling at 1,000 profit. So you may get that 1,000 rupees. So that's also you have to fix. So that channel is a dedicated customer relationship is very essential. Coronavirus, how much fast it spread among the people. Right? That means the people, if they are losing that because negative impact, like that will they will tell that for that particular service, the quality is not good. That color conversion may be over. So like that, if they are giving this negative impact, you will lose that many customers. So the answer how to get or keep and grow your customers. That is very, very essential. Then the next is to answer this question, walk through the entire customer journey. So you have to transfer that feedback. According to that, you have to change your business. Somebody else.
Oh, that's
area you have to select which. Then that what type of business practice you have to follow. Then the next thing is the sixth one is the key resources. So in the key resources, we have to describe your most important statistical assets. So that typically it's a combination of it may be physical, or it may be intellectual, or it may be human, or it may be financial. Then the next one is the key activity. So here the key activities is what are the most important strategies things you must do to make the business model work. So this is also one of the essential one, so that we can know that what are the strategy we can follow. Then the next one is key partner. So the key partner means so you have to choose your right partner. So for example, the business and all. So you are, whenever that you are choosing your partner means you have to that person should be a dedicated person. Suppose that you are choosing a partner, he is coming and he is taking some money, so then that he is enjoying that outside world means it is not at all good for your business. Because of him also, definitely one day that you will lose complete business. So that key partners are it is very very important, and also that you have to choose the task and activity. The last one is a cost structure. So the cost structure is a list of key costs and ensure they are aligned with your value proposition. So that every day that you have to do you have to note down your what is the how much much amount you are invested, so that how much amount you are getting, it is that how much profit you are getting, whether it is a profit or whether it is a loss, everything that you have to do in, for an example, that if you are if you are using this notebook also, or for an example that now it is a digital things are there. So in that also that is software, many softwares also there. So for maintaining that cost fixes and all. So that type of software you can use. So it is an overview. The customer segment. It is a list of top customers looks for the segments that provide the most revenues. Then the second one is the value proposition. What are your products and services? What is the job you get done for your customer? Then the third one is the revenue stream. It is a list your top 3 revenue streams. If you do things for free, then add them here too. And the fourth one is the channel. So the channel is mainly used for that advertisement. How do you communicate with your customer? Then how do you deliver the value propositions? Then the fifth one is the customer relationship. How you are maintaining your customer. Then how does this show up and how do you maintain the relationship? The sixth one is the key activities. It is what do you do every day to turn your business model. Then the seventh one is the key resources, the people, knowledge, and money you need to run your business. Then the eighth one is a key partner. It is a list of partners that you can't do the business without. It means that it may be suppliers or anybody. So for an example, you are continuously taking the product from one particular company. So that one they are giving a good material. But the thing is that cost is somewhat high. In the similar way, if that other person is approaching you, so that person is ready to give in the low cost, but the quality is also low. So in that condition, if you are choosing the second person, means definitely you would lose your business, because the customers are coming only for that their satisfaction. They want that good product. And the cost structure. So the cost structure is a list your costs by looking at activities and resources. So for key partners means that for an example that most of the people are preferring that iPhone. So for an example, I want to purchase one phone means, so my first thing is I want to purchase that iPhone because of quality. The cost is very high. Even that the same configuration I may get for 10,000 rupees also. But some standard people, they are not preferring this. So they will purchase only for iPhone because of quality and also brand. Then the next is the how to go for this. So it is a step-by-step guide is given. So before you start, these are the arrangements that before you start what you have to do, then what is the high level, then connecting these building blocks, and what is the current state to review and final state. So before you start, what are the things you have to do? So you can learn a lot from your competition. Before you starting that you are any business, first you have to check who is your competitor. So your competitor may be the opposite stuff also. So first you have to learn from the competitors. Then they choose some competitors and map their business model. How that people are doing that business. So suppose that for an example, the Xerox machine is, for an example, that one page they are charging 1 page they are charging 2 rupees. Means for an example, if you are taking that both pages, means the front and back, they are charging only 3 rupees.
Doubt.
So those who want to take books Xerox, they will come that shop only. So if you are charging for each page the 2 rupees means, so no one prefers that your shop, because that for taking that 1 page of printout, they will lose 1 rupee. So like that, it is a customer mentality. So you have to check, you have to map their business models. Then armed with this information, you will have the deep insight into what customer want and what they are willing to pay for. Then you will have a clear picture of just how customer needs are met across the entire industry, not just to your company. So that also you have to do some analysis. And you will uncover that vital information about how other businesses, maybe even the very successful business, are having that created their own business in the market. So for example, that if you are asking the experience from the successful person, means you won't get that much information. In the same way, you are talking with the person who failed in the business. He will tell. So for what reason that he failed in that business? Like that, you will get that lot of information from the failed people. So normally the people are telling that in the success we are not learning anything, but from failure we may learn many things. And you will uncover the vital information about the how other business, maybe even very successful business, and have created their own business in the market. So these are the checklists you have to prepare before starting that business. So get the right team of 3 to 5 people together. Because with the help of that one hand, we can't create any noise. So you have to use the 2 hands. So if you are clapping means, so then only the sound also you make it. So for that you have to choose the right person. So the team of that 3 to 5 people together. Because a single person you can't run the business by your own. At least you need some help for the 2 to 3 persons. Then you grab a large chunk of wall space. Then print or draw the canvas on big sheet of the paper. Then have plenty of sticky notes and marker ready. Allow yourself the 45 to 60 minutes of undisturbed cycle. Because that if the people are continuously coming in, so that you're sitting and you're writing your ideas, means so you won't you're not able to recall, or you can't be able to solve that particular. Normally, like what is the normal people is all of that same way, but critical thinker they will think in different ways. So the next one is high level. First thing is that you have to start with the market
DJ Tilu, DJ Tilu, DJ Tilu. I waste fellow, Ray. See my face, Ray. 3, 2, 1. Hip hop, hey, hip hop.
Next is the connecting building blocks.
Santosh. DJ Tilu, pero ini style vero.
Have a short break, anything, or cut something. These are the things you have to think of. Then here the difference that you have the multiple customer segments with specific color for each segment. It goes into
Cat.
Product statement and giving some papers to all the students. And I'll ask the students to give some solution. So from the problem statement, what is the problem you came to know from this statement, and for that you have to write solutions. So like that, if by giving this, they will give a lot of solutions. Because that
Yes.
people are not focusing only on the one side. So that all the people's minds are in a different way also. So that for example, that in the classrooms, a 60 students classroom, if you are giving that problem statement means, you will get that almost that some 30 to 40 different solutions. Then the next is the current state. So don't mix ideas for the future state with what is going on right now, and don't mix different departments. So it is meaning that, for an example, that you are establishing that your shop. So then that you are thinking in your mind. So you have to do these kind of things. So you have to do some changes in that. So like that, if you are thinking means, so don't don't mix with the current one. if it is a current one means that you have to go only for the current one. For an example, in future, if you are thinking means, so whenever the time comes means at that time you have to implement here. Otherwise, that you are thinking only about the future and you are mixing with the present means it is not at all good for your business. So if you work for a large organization, you might find the varying value proportions and business models. So in that case, ask the different departments to map out their own business models. You can compare them afterwards. Then the next one is the review. So the review is a very, very important one. So what is the need of review? For an example that you are doing some mini projects. So in the mini project also the review the faculty may conduct. What is the need of review? Because that you are doing one project, whether that you are going in the right way or in some other way. That from the review only that others will know. So you are thinking that is the right one. But so you are in the starting stage, you are thinking that is the right one. But what experienced people may know this may be suitable for you or not. So take a step back and check if every customer segment is linked to a value question and a value stream. So make sure that everything on the left side of the canvas is needed to support the right side of the canvas. Everything else can. So here that some business model performance are given in these questionnaires. You have to rank your business model performance for each of the following questions. The first question is, how much do coaching costs prevent your customer from churning? Then how scalable is your business model? Does your business model produce that recurring revenues? So do you earn before you spend? How much of the work can be done by others? Does your business model provide built-in protections from competition? Then the last one, on what cost structure is your business model based? So these are some of the questions if you are asking me. So from that you will get the answer. So if you are getting that 0 means it's a bad one. If you are getting that 10 means that excellent. So normally that if you are going for any service also, or if any products are delivered also, they will ask that give the feedback. So in the feedback means it's a review only. For example, that you are going for that you purchase one car, then regularly you are going for service. So in that service, so they are giving that feedback. So in that you can rate whether your rating is bad or excellent. So like that. So because of that, this also, if they are getting some continuously excellent means, they will get some revenues or they will get some rewards. So for that only that even that in the what is it? Every shops, so they are preparing only the excellent feedback. In the final step, so have an artist visualize your business model. It helps to create impact when sharing the model, and it makes it easier for others to become connected. So for example, that you are starting that business, so you want to, for example, that you want to make your shop colorfully. So for that reason that you want some critical thinking. So with the help of that critical thinking, so normal that for example you are having only that black and white environment around you means you can make it as a colorful things, because most of the people they will prefer only the colorful things. So that you can do some decorations or you can call some architect, and from the architect helper you can make your atmosphere it's colorfully. For example, that you started one hotel means that how ambient is there. So inside that how that you are decorating. So for that customer will come for the next time also. So they will recommend that, because that in your that particular for example that in your hotel that particular chamber it is completely that the particular customers are satisfied means, then they will tell you that other friends. So they also come regularly, so that your customers are day by day it is increasing. So these are the checklists. So take a snapshot picture of your business model canvas of each easy sharing future reference. So that business canvas model, it is not only for the starting of the business. Every month you can update that one. So for example, that first before starting that one, so you have to do that, fill that checklist. Then after that 2 months or 3 months time, so again you have to do. Then that
that after 6 months, again you have to do. From that, you can know how you are developing in that business. Then ask your team members to discuss the business model with others. Then trigger team members to actively look for one or two blind spots. Then filter out the design criteria. Then test your assumptions. So next we see that some of the successful business model can work. The first is that Google. So in Google, that mainly are focusing on the customer segments. So in the customer segment, they are using the search users, then advertiser, then content owners. So these are the customers. So who are all the search users? So all the people only. So for an example, that if small things also, we are using that Google search engine only. For an example, you heard one famous person name is, then that you are searching that famous person name in the Google, then you will get some idea. Then advertiser. So nowadays that you are using that Android. So Android is a completely that Google take care of that one. So in that they are not charging for that using that particular app, mobile apps, but in that they are showing some advertisement. For an example, that you are searching some product in the Amazon or in the Flipkart. After 2 to 3 minutes, if you are using some other browser also, related to that information are available in that. For example, you are searching for that, shoes. So you want to purchase one formal shoes. So you are searching in that Amazon website, then you are closing that Amazon website. Then after sometimes you are using the Facebook. So in the Facebook, they are showing that some shoes pictures. Because of that advertiser. Then the content owner, so they are the owner. Then that what is the next one? Who are the customer, how they are maintaining the customer relationship. Then the channels, so through that which channel they are advertising. Because that Google, they are not required that any advertisement. Because in the Google itself, they advertise the article. Then that what is the value propositions? So they are giving the free and fast search. You can search some ads also. We can display that ads also. So for that, what is the use? So if you are giving that, here they are giving the relations. One example, for searching ads or displaying ads, we will get that ad revenue and also display that ad revenue. Here the advertisers are there. Advertisers, they will advertise their product. Then the free and fast search. Here, what is the revenue? It is free. But even though if they are giving the free, they will collect the income from the advertiser. Then what is the key activities? The platform management and R&D. Then what is the key resources? It is a platform. Google is a platform. Then who is the key partner? It is a platform and OEMS. What is the cost structure? It is a platform cost and content owner. So whomsoever they are giving that advertisement, they will give that cost. This is next is the type we already saw, but again that I am going to discuss the customer segments. It's a pre-call who something is that here that they are using the value proposition is the internet and video calling. So it is matched with the revenue. So revenue means it's free. For free user also it is free. But it is if for example if you want to make international calls means that Skype is very cheap. So the cheap calls to phone. Here that user who want to call phones. So they are relating. So what is the revenue stream? It is a prepaid calls and hardware sales. Then apart from that, the customer relationship is self-service. Channel is Skypes.com. Then headset it is required and partnerships. Then that what is the key activity? It's a software development. What is the key resources? It's a software developers and software. So you can download Skype from that Google Play Store or that some other sources also you can download. So who are the key partners? It's the payment provider and telecom partners. So what is the cost structure? It's a software development. Then the next one is the Gillette. So Gillette, you know. So for razor, they are using. So the customer segment is customer. So they are using what is the value proposition? It's a base date. It is a razor handle. Then hooks are blade. So these two we are using. It's a value propositions. So what is the revenue stream? So for an example, nowadays they introduced that use and throw. So use and throw means that once that they used for shaving, then afterwards that we are throwing that one. So it is a one into annual purpose purchases. So for an example, that if you are going some interviews and all, so if you purchase that one blade that they are using through blade mills, so that is after shaving that we can throw. So there is no need of keeping in that box and all. So it is a frequent blade replacement. And what is the customer relationship? It is a lock-in. What is the channel? It's a through retail only. They are selling all the things. So even sometimes they are giving the advertisement in the TV channels also. What are the key activities? It's a marketing, R&D, and logistics. So the key resources are it's a brand, it is a, and they already patent. So already the patent means that others they can't use that particular product. Not product, it is a particular that shapes and all. So then the key partners are manufacturers and retailers, the cost, the marketing, then the R&D, logistic and manufacturing. So this is a summary. So the business model canvas provides to show the key elements of any business model on a single sheet of paper based on the 9 building blocks and the interrelationship between them. So through that example that you show, be able to see just how easy it is to represent the complete business model of any company on a just one sheet of paper. So it is not about the idea.
The question is by the student. What
Actually, I have to invest that 1,200. So that they will spend for their own. And but on that time, if they will use that 200 rupees, for example, that only that 800 rupees only they got paid. For that 200 rupees, again they are going for some. They are asking some loans. That is the only example. So for that only that they are not able to sustain. So for example, whatever that income, whatever that gain you are having, again you have to invest in the business.
Thank you, sir. So, girls, everyone, anyone are having any doubts? Has anyone has any questions? Please chat in the box.